Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for September 2018. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. Okay, so I've already shuffled the decks for you and you did have 3 jumping cards. Let me show you what they are. The first card that jumped for you is the 7 of Swords. Actually, these two jumped together. They just flipped out from the deck when I was shuffling. The 7 of Swords and the Hermit. So, I mean, the 7 of Swords, this can be, someone kind of working against themselves. And when I was shuffling the deck, I did feel like somebody's been wanting to say something to you. But I kept hearing kind of messages like tongue-tied and zip it. Like somebody's like really wanting to tell you something, but they've been holding back for whatever reason. And that makes sense, with these 2 cards. It could be, that somebody's been doing a lot of thinking about you. This is a card of soul searching, of trying to figure out the truth. Maybe trying to figure out how they really feel about you. And maybe, them taking so long to actually figure out how they feel or to get in touch with you, they're working against themselves. This is also a card of self-deceit. So it could be that someone's been staying away, convincing themselves that this is the right thing to do, when actually that, they're only hurting themselves. Now, the other card that jumped for you was the Knight of Pentacles. So this just means that things are slowly but surely improving in your love life. And, I'm going to put these back. These were just jumping cards, and we'll see if they come up again. Let's start with this deck. This is a love reading for the sign of Cancer for September 2018. You have the 8 of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September 2018. The 3 of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September. The 7 of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September. The Page of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September. The 4 of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September. The Moon. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September. 2 of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September. Justice. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for September. 2 of Cups. Okay, what's the most important message that Cancer needs to hear about their love life for the month of September 2018? The Chariot. So this is, a lot of movement around your love life. This is a major arcana, so this is significant movement, significant changes. This also is a card of, of success. This is the victory card, and it is a victory because you've been really patient. Remember, you did have the Knight of Pentacles jump for you, and I told you this means slow progress. So the more patient you are with your situation or with your partner, this will pay off. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a minute to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. First, let's just look at the first 3 cards. Now, what you have here is you have the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. So, I mean, like right away, bang, the goodbye card comes up. So, this is someone that chose to leave a relationship. They chose to leave because they were not happy. They felt like, I will be happier elsewhere. It's best if I just leave. I'm not getting what I want from this relationship. But it seems like, just kind of jumping over here, somebody is looking at this like, was I really right in like leaving this relationship? It's just kind of interesting that this energy here, which is someone doing a lot of thinking and a lot of kind of mentally dissecting a situation to see what really happened, and what this is about is somebody leaving. Somebody chose to move on, and now they're looking at like, why did I really leave? What was really going on? And it could be that it was this. I mean, it's right in the middle of them, the 3 of Wands. Somebody perhaps thought that there would be a better opportunity somewhere else. I mean, basically that is the energy of this card. I'm choosing to leave because I'm not happy and I deserve to be happy, and I will look for happiness elsewhere. And this is, someone thinking, I'll have a better opportunity with someone else, maybe at a different time. But now they're rethinking that with the 7 of Pentacles. Again, this is very carefully. Somebody is doing a lot of thinking, soul searching. Remember, you did have the Hermit jumped for you at the beginning of the reading. I showed it to you. It's like somebody's doing a lot of thinking and like, you know, wondering, like, I left, the Eight of Cups, I left because I thought there would be a better opportunities elsewhere. Maybe they already knew who that better opportunity was, but now they're questioning it. Maybe that opportunity is, you know, is not as good as they thought. Maybe somebody moved on to be with someone else, and now they're rethinking that decision, which has been coming up a lot in the readings that I've done so far. Remember that the main energy for you is a Chariot. So kind of, you know, expect to see a lot of movement in your love life. But also another thing I'm getting from this card is if somebody broke your heart, they left you, they chose to move on thinking they were going to get better somewhere else. Now they're rethinking it. This is a victory for you. So maybe, you know, you finally get to see someone apologize, which actually I do see down here. I'm kind of pulling a card from the bottom, which I usually don't. Here's the apology right here. Somebody left. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. They thought they'd be happier. There's a better opportunity, and now they're thinking that was not a good idea. They're looking at that opportunity. Perhaps, you know, if somebody left you for someone else, they're looking at that person in that relationship and thinking, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Maybe I should not have left. Okay, so let's look at the second row here. There's a little bit more information. You've got the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Moon. Right away, I'm drawn to this card. Not only because it's a major arcana, which means it's a significant energy, but the Moon is telling you things are not what they seem. So, you know, if somebody left you for someone else, because I mean, like right away you were, you know, that energy comes up of somebody leaving. Maybe you know, you think that your partner, well, your ex is, you know, living happily ever after with someone else. Things are not what they seem. You know, there's a lot you don't know. That's the energy of the Moon. And you do have here, you know, a heart-to-heart conversation with the Page of Cups. So it makes sense, you know, with the top row, that somebody left you thinking they would be happier with someone else. Maybe they left you for that person. And, you know, they thought this would be a better opportunity for them. Maybe they chose to, you know, leave you and thinking they'll find someone better later on. They're rethinking this. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles is almost like a swords card. It always feels like a swords card, which is mental energy. This is someone very carefully looking at something and dissecting it. You know, thinking, what is this and why did I do this and how is this turning out? They're dissecting why they left and this better opportunity, which could be another relationship. But I see them reaching out to you. I mean, the Page of Cups, this is a heart-to-heart conversation. But it does feel like they're holding back. And I did tell you at the beginning of the reading that when I was shuffling the cards, I felt like there was something someone has been wanting to tell you for some time, what they've been holding back. You know, I kept getting messages of like, you know, zip it and tongue-tied. Somebody's tongue-tied. And maybe they don't know how to tell you that they made a mistake up here. Again, things are not what they seem. It could be also confusion. This is the energy of confusion and fear. Someone here is just choosing to stay in their safe place with the Four of Pentacles. This is someone that doesn't feel comfortable exposing themselves in a way. They just want to stay in their safe place. But I do feel like ultimately there will be communication. Someone will tell you, you know, what they've been thinking and how they feel. Now down here, here's the apology. Here with the Justice card. So, I mean, like right away, I mean, the Justice card is telling me you have been done wrong in some way. And pretty much we see it right here with the first card, the Eight of Cups. Somebody left. Somebody chose to move on. They're sorry. Which, again, I feel like it's been coming up for all the other signs. But, I mean, it is what it is in the cards. This is an apology. This is you being treated unfairly. This is surrounded by two number twos. You've got the Two of Swords on one side here. And then on the other side, you've got the Two of Cups. And the twos have to do with choosing. Choosing between two things, two people, two outcomes. It just seems like, you know, this apology is right now, it's kind of up in the air. Remember, you did have the Knight of Pentacles jump for you, telling you that you're making slow progress. It just, you know, you have been done wrong by somebody. And somebody has to make a really, really difficult decision, the Two of Swords. This is almost an impossible decision, and it could be for some people that they need to walk away from this other opportunity that they thought was going to be better than you. They're thinking about it right now. I see it here at the Seven of Pentacles. But it's not easy to tell someone, I'm sorry, I thought I was going to be happy with you, but I'm not as happy as I thought it would be, so I want to go back to my ex. For some of you, it can be that. The Two of Swords just means it's really difficult for someone to make a decision. Maybe it's just difficult for them to say that they're sorry, that they didn't mean to hurt you. You do have the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card, and it is, kind of the last of the 9 cards that I pulled for you. And this just means that love remains. Your connection with someone is still there, even if you were done wrong, which is right here. Again, these are 2 people that have a really close bond, so it's not been broken, even if they chose to move on. Here, even if they chose someone else, the Three of Wands, someone they thought would be better, they are thinking about this. They are looking at it and thinking, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's get a few more cards. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for September? The Fool. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for September? The Queen of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer? Here's the Knight of Pentacles again, because it did jump for you. So you've got the Fool. This is a chance for a new beginning for you. It is a major arcana, which is telling you there's something new headed your way. And it could be a new person if you're single, but it could also be a new opportunity with someone from the past, somebody that left you. And this just means that you'll have to just trust. Because obviously if somebody chose to leave you and broke your heart, it doesn't exactly inspire trust, So this is telling you you're going to have to just trust your intuition with someone. And this could be, with someone who is an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It could be an air sign or someone who is in this energy. Someone that's kind of very logical, rational, not really good with emotions. This can even be you if you have a moon or rising in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The main message is there's a new beginning kind of, circling around you, a chance for, a new life, something significant. But you're going to have to just trust. You may feel like, I don't know if I can trust this person. They did me wrong the first time, or maybe it's somebody new. You don't know for some reason if you should embrace this person. You're going to have to trust your heart and your intuition. And Cancer is a very intuitive sign. You know if it's right for you to be with this person. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. This is telling you there will be slow progress. And it could be that it's slow progress in trusting somebody again. And fixing, what happened up here, and somebody choosing to leave your relationship. This is slow progress, with someone who is an air sign. Okay, let's see what the confirmation deck wants to tell you. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for September? Wow, that's synchronistic. The Eight of Cups again, right next to the Eight of Cups. Somebody left you. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for September? Wow, again, the Two of Cups, again, because that card is down here. Strong soulmate energy around Cancer. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for September? Okay, this is starting to get spooky. You've got the Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords is already here. Strong air sign energy. Okay, what's the most important thing that Cancer needs to hear about their love life for September 2018? Expect the unexpected. The Tower. Expect to be shocked, speechless. That's just the feeling that I'm getting from this card. You might be thinking, so-and-so is going to call me. So-and-so is going to come back to me. They might, but it could also be somebody else, because now you've got a lot of twos. You may have choices. You'll be that different people try to come back into your life. The Tower is just telling you, prepare to be shocked. Something very unexpected is coming to you, and it could be that it's somebody coming back. Look at this. The Eight of Cups repeated itself, and I placed it right next to the Eight of Cups. There's a strong energy that somebody chose to move on because they said, I'm not happy. I'm leaving you. I'm not happy. Never a good thing to hear, but the love is still there. This is also a repeat card. Here it is from the other deck. This was the last card from this deck that I pulled. There's still a strong bond between you and somebody. So they may have chosen somebody else that was a better opportunity. They may have chosen to leave you, but the love is still there. I mean, that's crystal clear with these two cards here. And this is also a strong message. All of these cards repeated themselves. This is probably the most interesting reading I've done so far. You have strong air sign energy around you. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So if your ex is an air sign, or there was someone that, you know, you love, somebody you're thinking about who's an air sign, they're still thinking about you. And love, I mean, your love is still there. Even for those who are single, I feel like I should mention, you could have a really strong chance to be happy with someone who is an air sign. So, I mean, I'm kind of blown away by this reading, all the synchronicities here. Most people who watch these readings are someone that, you know, that has broken your heart in some way. And I see it here. Somebody chose to leave you. Somebody chose to move on for a better opportunity. They're looking at this now and thinking, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? Again, strong messages that this person still very much feels connected to you. Love is still there. Expect the unexpected with the Tower. This will be shocking to you. And the other main energy was the Chariot. There's going to be a lot of movement around your love life. So just be patient. What I want to do now is I want to use this deck here to just look at exes for those that are hoping to reconnect with an ex. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. And this can be someone that you recently broke up with, or you can even be months, years, weeks. It doesn't matter. As long as the person is your ex, you're no longer together. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Cancer and their ex. Cancer and their ex. Okay, so I'm going to get these out of the way. I am going to keep them here in case something repeats themselves. I've noticed for some of the other signs that some of them just keep coming up again. I mean, and especially when we're just kind of focusing on not couples but exes, this will be very revealing. Okay, so right away I'm just kind of noticing at the bottom of the deck you have Judgment, which is, this is a relationship rising from the ashes. This is a second chance to be happy. Okay. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. King of Cups. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Okay, this is, again, starting to get really spooky. There's Cancer and an air sign. Okay, Cancer and their ex. Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Show me the energies around Cancer and their ex. Okay, you exactly 3 cards jumped. One of them is the Hermit. The other one is the 6 of Cups. And the other one is the 3 of Cups. Now, you saw the reading for the 9-card spread. And I told you, I thought it was pretty strange that you got the Queen of Swords 2 times. It repeated itself. This was a repeat energy in your 9-card spread. Now I pull your energy as a water sign right next to an air sign. So, I mean, you've got something going on with an air sign here. You may not even know it. This could be someone that's interested in you. I did feel when I was shuffling the deck that somebody has been wanting to say something to you and they're holding back. They're tongue-tied. So, I mean, it could also be that you're torn between 2 people because there is an earth sign here. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It just seems like Cancer, you may have options. I mean, I feel like You know, for some of you, this obviously is an ex reading, but you may have other options, and it could be that you're really torn when you hear your ex wants you back. Because one of these is your ex, whether they're actually an air sign or an earth sign, or maybe they're just in that energy. What I see here is I see you, the King of Cups, whether you're male or female. There's you with two people. And for some of you, I mean, just looking at this row here, it could be that, you know, reconnecting with your ex is really going to take a lot of thinking. So, I mean, I feel like, you know, it's happening to both of you. I feel like your ex is doing, you know, a lot of thinking about you. I felt that at the beginning of the reading. And they're kind of struggling maybe in reaching out to you because they chose to move on. The Eight of Cups. This is the goodbye card. But, you know, I see a lot of soul searching here. A lot of soul searching. That's the energy of the Hermit. Someone's trying to see the truth. But I also feel, you know, hard to say in a general reading. That's why I try to go over all the scenarios. Because this reading is meant for thousands of people, not just one. The Hermit just means someone's doing a lot of thinking. They're trying to see clearly. They're trying to see the truth. And this is in connection to your past. This, again, someone from the past. So, I mean, I feel also, you know, that obviously your ex is doing a lot of thinking about you. And, I mean, for others, with, you know, with the strong air sign energy coming up in the 9-card spread and then popping up again over here as the King of Swords, it could be that your ex is, you know, really torn. They're doing a lot of soul searching because they chose somebody else. They chose to be with someone else. And now they have to choose between you and that person. I mean, the Six of Cups, this is energy from the past, someone from the past, memories, emotions, and they're really reflecting on this. I mean, this is the energy of really, you know, trying to do, you know, a lot of soul searching as far as what to do. And, I mean, the Seven of Pentacles did come up in the 9-card spread. This card has a very similar energy to the Hermit. That's why I told you, your ex is looking at what happened, at them choosing to move on, the goodbye card. They're looking at their reasons, like, why did I do that? And this is, you know, telling us that again. The energy of soul searching, of trying to see the truth, because they're still connected very much to the past. You know, and the last card that I pulled is the Three of Cups. This is a celebration. So when it comes to your ex, I see you celebrating something here. The Three of Cups is telling you that this is you being overjoyed. This can also represent marriage or a child. But I feel like for most of you, you're celebrating getting this person back. Remember, the main energy from the 9-card spread was the Chariot, which is victory. So someone, you know, your partner may have chosen somebody else. You could have been devastated by that. They chose someone else. They didn't choose you. But they could be looking at that now and thinking, what in the world was I thinking? Either way, your ex is thinking about you. They're doing a lot of thinking about what happened. And I feel like some of them could be in a relationship with somebody else. Because I see you and I see two other people over there, an air sign and an earth sign. But this ends in happiness for you. I see you celebrating, probably celebrating getting this person back. But again, I also felt like for some of you, you could have options that you don't know about. There could be someone else that comes up for you with this whole air sign energy. If your ex is not an air sign, you could meet somebody else while this person is trying to come back to you, to where you have to pick who do you want to be with. So you could have options there that you don't realize. Okay, Cancer, this has been your love reading for September 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.